like that?
Yeah, you never want to miss a couple days, especially at the start of camp.
You don't want to miss those hardest days of practice.
Can you say what happened on Thursday? You kind of had to. You said you weren't feeling well, and they kind of sent you home. Like, how did you? Was it just an illness kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm back now, and I can't wait to get going with the group.
Was it something you might have felt before? Already had during camp? It just happened that day. Okay.
You felt, it's your second training camp. I know you've had a pretty successful rookie season. Maybe how have you, I know it's only been a couple days, but just how have you felt coming into this camp maybe compared to last year?
I mean, it's nice coming into a spot. You're already familiar with it. We have a bunch of new guys, but for the most part, all the personnel is kind of the same, the staff and stuff. So it's just nice to go to a familiar place, feel comfortable, kind of know what to expect going into it.
I know a lot of the last year we talked to, especially the second half of the year, it was like, you don't like to lose, you hate to lose. And what do you think of the changes? Do you feel like it's the right moves that Mike made to kind of bring in those changes to start to take that step forward that everybody's talking about?
Yeah, for sure. I think we have some guys in here that can help our group and help us contribute to the goals that we want and win some more games this year. I think I think we need to kind of take that next step and push towards that. And I think we have a good group.
Has it been sitting next to Reba, Tyler here? I know you were next to Tyler. But
Yeah.
It sounds like he's bringing that personality. What do you think of the addition of him? Just from a personality standpoint, do you feel like somebody like Reba was kind of needed in this room to kind of uplift it a little bit, maybe?
I think we had a really good group, but he helps tremendously. Just the attitude he brings and the energy and just the way he treats everyone. I think it's really good for our group.
What's your impression of Michael Misa so far?
He's awesome, great kid, great. We hung out a bunch before camp started, and he had to go to rookie camp, so I haven't seen him in a bit. But I think he's played really well, and it's fun to watch him.
What'd you learn about him off the ice?
Yeah, he's a great kid. He's just super humble, but he's an awesome guy.
And what's advice you give him to transition to, if he makes it, to the NHL as an 18-year-old?
Yeah, I think he'll figure it out. It takes some time. I think I told him what everyone told me. Just, try to learn every day. Just be prepared for the contact and he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
You had a chance, obviously, this summer, obviously starting with the World Championships, but then going to Calgary, part of the orientation camp. What did that mean to you, just to be part of that, and what did you kind of take away from that experience?
That was an awesome experience. Any chance you get to represent your country, especially at the Olympics, I think it's super. It's something that you think about when you're a kid, and it means a lot. So I think just even being considered for a spot on that team, I think it's one of the hardest teams to make in hockey, and you never know what's going to happen, but just to be considered.
But you spent obviously quite a bit of time this summer with Sidney Crosby. What did that mean to you? What were some of the things maybe you tried to talk to him about adjusting, second year in the NHL, just things you tried to maybe learn from him?
With Worlds, and it was great just to talk to him, learn from him, just different experiences he's had, and even just to watch him see his approaches every day, some of the things he does, some of his habits. I think you don't really need to talk to someone like that to learn from him.
So he had quite good things to say about you too, and what you've done so far in your career, your approach kind of thing. How much is that, when you look at that and say, well, it's very nice of him to say kind of thing, right? This guy who's been a legend in hockey right now.
Yeah, he's an idol of mine growing up and someone I looked up to, so anytime you get compliments from your peers and people you play against, it definitely means a lot more.
You were talking with Tyler Toffoli last week, and he said that you put a lot of pressure on yourself to help this team sort of get to where it needs to be. What are your own expectations for yourself and for this team this season?
I think it's pretty clear. When you're losing, no one's having fun. Like, as much as you try to look at the positives and learn from it and all that cliche stuff. I think it's not fun. It's not enjoyable when you lose. So I think the more we can kind of gel together and come together during this preseason, try to get as ready as we can for the start of the season, just have a really good start. I think that's big, and then we just got to kind of take it day by day.
How do you struck me as a guy to maybe see a lot of, whether it's what Crosby says or some hype from social media, how do you kind of not let the hype, not necessarily get to your head, but just kind of how do you deal with those sort of things where instead of, you put a lot of pressure on yourself internally, but maybe that outside pressure, this vote saying you're the next face of the league, how do you deal with those sort of things?
The way I look at it, tomorrow I could have a bad day and people could be saying that I'm not, so it doesn't really matter. There's a lot of opinions, a lot of people that say different things, and at the end of the day, in a month things can change and people can switch whatever they're thinking of. So I have a belief in myself, and I know the player I am, and I know the time that I've put into it, and I think whatever people say, obviously if it's from people you respect and look to, I think it means a little bit more, whether it's criticism or compliments. But I think just you can't really look into it too much, because you got to stick to what you believe and how you approach every day.
How much did maybe, and you could say it could mean anything, but how much did maybe being around some of the Warriors, especially like Steph and Jeremiah, during their upbringing and how they dealt with some of the what?
Yeah, I wasn't really around.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. I thought I'd ask, but just when you see those things, is it just when you get on the ice that just kind of disappears? Is that sort of the feeling you get when you're on the ice? You're going to just give your all? Is that kind of the way you approach things once you hit the ice? You don't worry about outside noise. It's kind of literally the glass keeps you focused on hockey type thing.
Yeah, I don't think I really think about it away from the rink either. It's the kind of way we grew up. We all have social media and we see different things, but it doesn't really affect what I'm going to do the next day when I come to the rink or how I approach my next day. It's not going to change anything, so I'm not going to let it bug me or change the way I think.
In your individual game, can you say anything that you focused on that you really want to improve going into this season?
There were a lot of things that I worked on this summer, and I just watched some film, and there's a lot to clean up. So, a big one is I think I was minus 31 last year, which isn't good. So that's got to change.
We're working a bit on face-offs too. We saw you with Zenon Kanaka today, so talk about working with him a little bit.
Yeah, no, he has a lot of great insight into draws, and just talking to him for 10-15 minutes, I think that helped a lot, and hopefully he's around the next couple of days and learn a little bit more from him.
Last season, at the end of last season, when we talked to Mike Gurry, said that Will Smith was probably going to play center this year. Started camp, he's on your right wing. Just how happy or pleased are you to see your friend to be able to play with him on a line and hopefully into the season?
Yeah, I think last year when we played together, I think we ended the year together, and we had some really good chemistry. So I think if we stick together, I think either way, I think we can create some offense.
And what does Jeff Skinner add to that line?
Yeah, he's been around the league for a long time. I think he has a 50-goal season, so he's a really good player, and I think he just adds that offensive piece, but also he's been around, veteran, knows a lot about the game. So.
And is it true that you left Tyler Toffoli behind on the grouse grind?
Yeah, it was his first time, so you got to give him a break.
What do you think of that
We'll finish up here with Curtis.
bobblehead there with the sleepover thing? Any thoughts on the sleepover bobblehead that are given out?
Yeah, it's crazy how big that thing got. We just did it for fun and then turned into all this, so it's pretty cool.
There's a lot of veterans in this room, a lot of leaders, but do you want to become maybe more of a leader on this team? I know, obviously leader by example, maybe you're vocally too. Is that something you want to try to do this year too?
Yeah, I want to feel comfortable to kind of be myself and speak up when I want to, but obviously we have couple Stanley Cup winners and guys who've been around for a long time. So, I mean, you respect their voices and what they have to say. And, I mean, they've just been along and they've seen a lot more stuff than me. So, definitely gonna learn a lot from them.
I know you're asked this a little bit in Calgary about making the Olympic team. Is that also in the back of your mind as you kind of just go through this year, knowing that the evaluation is going to be starting right away? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, it's something I dreamed about as a kid, but I can't really control. All I can control is how I play and see if we can win some games at the start of the year here. So, and I think if we're playing well as a team, I mean, I think it'll help that case.
Okay, thanks, Mac.